idea number 13, create your pre-listing package. Yeah, if you've already done it, good. But you should have a pre-listing package. This is how I send out mine. It's in a gaudy yellow envelope. Why is it gaudy and looks crazy like that? Yellow?
Because it stands out.
Yeah, it stands out. Stands out. They're like, what is this food? So let me just go through mine real quick. I'm not gonna, because I have videos where I actually go through this in more deep depth. So I have a cover sheet. By the way, you can tell that quality is very important because when you list a property, it's the one thing, the one place where you actually can feel free to be a salesperson. There's very few scenarios where people appreciate a salesman. Does that make sense? Or a salesperson. But when you're going to list a home, it's one of the very few times that you can actually let all the sales out. Because they actually expect, they're hiring a salesperson. So when you're selling them, like I might be talking to Will, and Will, when Will starts to smile like that, I say, Will, you getting that feeling, aren't you? Yeah. Because Will, you already know I'm running game on you, don't you? Now I don't tell him this way, but if Will's a guy like, you know, like he might have been like a little bit from the hood, like I was, I might start saying this. I say, you kind of feel even now that I'm selling you, don't you, Will? I'm actually selling you. And this is the exact same thing I'm going to do, Will, when someone comes to buy your house. They're going to get it sold. I'm great at what I do. I'm really good. You know, a lot of I don't want to talk about that. Well, what? Why not?
They want to see that you can sell.
They want to hire.
Yeah.
Confidence, guys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm going to say this because Artemis asked me the other day. He's coaching one of our Mentorship Masters members, and he has it's all about the turn rate, like in terms of the conversion rate. Is what this guy has a problem with. And most people that come to me, they don't have a problem with conversion rate.
Yeah.
Their issue is about how do they get more at bats.
He was asking me, you know, his goal was 5 deals a month.
Right.
In Washington State.
Mm-hmm.
So I asked you, so how many hours a day, how many listings a month to get to 5 sales?
Yeah, and so all that, I have a calculator that I've created. All you do is plug in 3 numbers and it tells you all your stats. In fact, in my book, Success with Listings, in this book right here, chapter 2 is chapter 4 is nothing but about how to work your numbers. So this is not a numbers class. I'm already seeing that you guys fall asleep the more I talk about numbers. So we'll stay away from numbers. But numbers is what you should know and understand. But the whole key from conversions is confidence. Your conversions go up when you're confident. When you lack confidence, when you don't believe in yourself, people won't believe in you. Does that make sense? Yeah. And how do they know that you don't believe in yourself? Your voice, your demeanor, your poise. By the way, I'm going to throw this out because I think it'll help you guys. I used to have a practice that I call converting fear to excitement. From fear to excitement. Because when you're afraid, there's certain symptoms that come on, symptomatic. You start to sweat, your palms start to sweat a little bit, you start to shake a little bit, your voice starts to move a little bit, and so on, right? Things start to happen physiologically, okay? Now, when you're excited, what happens? The exact same thing. All the same symptoms. What's the one difference?
One feels good.
One feels good, what else?
Yeah.
What's the one difference? Think easy. You're talking to Knolly Williams. This is Uncle Knolly talking to you. Anytime you got Uncle Knolly in front of you, just start thinking easy. If you have to start thinking about it, that ain't the answer. It's easy.
It's the expectation.
What's the difference?
The meaning you put behind it.
The meaning? What else?
Your heart rate.
Let me make it real easy. Y'all ready for easy? A smile. That's it. You know what people think? Man, that dude's excited about something. What's he excited about? You get excited. You see what I'm saying? You pull up in front of the house. You about to go. It's showtime. You about to go in and do the listening, right? You get that feeling. Smile. Just remember to smile. If you smile, they're going to say, "Man, this guy's excited. He's ready to go." Now, the other thing is, there is an energetic transfer. And that's the reason why smiling will actually change your energy field. Scientists have already discovered that there is an 8-foot field that emanates around from pretty much every organ, but the heart particularly, they have certain spectrometers, they can see this. There's an 8-foot field that goes all the way around. Now some people have a shorter field, some have a bigger field. Okay? That's the reason why if I come too close to David, there's a point at which he's going to start to feel my energy and it's going to be uncomfortable. Now there's some people that when they walk in the room, you feel their energy. So I'm saying positive or negative. Okay, this is a real thing. This is science. So what happens is when you're at the table with someone, you don't have that confidence. You don't have to say anything, but and you're like, man, I don't know why I didn't get that one. Well, you weren't tracking with them. See, that's the reason why when 95% of all listing appointments that I went on, I got the listing. Because I knew it wasn't cocky. See, you can be confident without being cocky. Y'all know that?
Yeah.
Okay. So it's not about being cocky, it's confidence. Now, your listing paperwork, I used to have like 50 pages, 70 pages, 80 pages. And then I used to make people sit through a PowerPoint presentation. I mean, that was, but hey, you know, we get better in time. But I found out that there's a few key pages that really get people excited. So first they want to see what I'm going to do to get their home sold. So I have my marketing plan. Then they want to see who else have I helped. Okay, so I have a few, we call them testimonials. I don't recommend that term anymore. We now call them case studies or results. Okay, because when I say, hey, I got some testimonials, what do you start to think? Yeah? Ah, testimonials, huh? Hey, I've got a few case studies of people that are in the same situation as you, Charles. They were, you know, X, Y, Z, and now they're this. Can I share those with you? Oh yeah, I want to see those. People want to see case studies. They don't want to see testimonials. Make sense? Or they want to see results is kind of a buzzword we have now. Same thing, but just a different word. I have an advertisement here, marketing my book. Top 10 reasons to trust the sale of your home to the Knolly team. Why do I put the word trust in there? Because that's what it's all about. They have to trust you. That's the key. Top 4 reasons homes don't sell. And I go to someone, I say, hey, the top 4 reasons, did you know there's only 4 reasons that homes don't sell? Now, why do homes not sell, guys? Price, and price. Location we can't do anything about. Condition we could, but condition can also be fixed with price, correct? Right. So, but what does the seller believe?
Advertising.
Do they believe that price is the only problem? No. They do not. Yeah. So if I'm going on, if they're a previously expired listing, they're not going to believe it's price, and that's the reason why I go and say, you know what, David? There's 4 reasons that homes don't sell. May I share those with you? Would you be interested in that? Okay. So number 1 is poor marketing, bad photos. You had a lousy agent or price. Now, which?
Did you actually have lousy agent there?
Well, yeah, you have. Look, listen how I came up with this. So I would call people. I say, well, and Mike Ferry used to teach us to use pain. So we would tell them, you know, your name?
Jeff.
Jeff. I say, Jeff, your home didn't sell, did it? In fact, it failed to sell, didn't it? Yeah, it failed to sell. So let me ask you a question, Jeff. Why did your home fail to sell? And I'll just leave it like that. And what would the seller tell me? Oh, let's just price it less and get it. No. Man, that agent didn't do nothing. He never showed. He didn't do nothing. That agent, I had a lousy agent. So I came up with 4 reasons that people kept telling me. So I just threw it back at him and say, hey, it's either poor marketing. The guy didn't do anything to sell my house. It wasn't anywhere. Man, those photos were terrible he took. Okay. The guy wasn't any good, or the guy wasn't any good. Price, they never went there. Okay. Every now and then I'd have somebody that admitted price, but very rarely. Okay? So now I took the listing. 30 days later, I say, Jeff, we've had your house on the market for 30 days. Can you believe that? It's been 30 days already. In this market? Now, let me ask you a question, Jeff. There's 4 reasons that homes don't sell. Remember we talked about that during the listing appointment? Yeah, we talked about that. So the number 1 reason, there's actually 4, poor marketing. Now remember I showed you my marketing plan, my slick marketing plan? And I asked you, Jeff, is there anything that I'm going to be doing that you can think of that I should be doing that I'm not? You said, man, everything's good, right? And it's still good, right, Jeff? Don't you agree?
Right.
Yeah, it's pretty good. Okay, so bad photos. Remember we had that drone fly through your front door and fly out the back? Remember your wife looked at the pictures and she said she was ready to buy the house back? Remember that? So the pictures are great, aren't they? Now, Jeff, do you have a lousy agent? Ha, you got Knolly Williams on the case. Now, Jeff, what could be the problem with getting your home sold? Can you figure out what? Now, I still got the page in front of me, don't I? There's only one choice left. It was the same choice was from the beginning. But see, sellers will not believe you. See, there's certain things that we do to accommodate sellers in other words, it's a tit for tat. You give me what I want so I can get what I'm going to give you what you want so I can get what I want. And that's to get your home sold, because that's where we both want to be. We want to have the home sold, right? Does that make sense? So early in the days, my fairy used to teach us, man, just go in and tell them the price. And that didn't work because they were like, oh, you just like everybody else. They just want me to beat up my price. So I started going with, okay, you say I've got to do all this marketing and all that, photos and stuff. So I'm going to do all that and let's see how it works. I don't mind spending a few $100s on a listing, because every dollar that you spend helps you get what? More listings. So it doesn't matter. Does that make sense? So that's top 4 reasons. Then I have a top 10 questions you must ask any agent before you list your home. Top 10 questions. Okay. Now, somebody calls me up, Deb calls me up and she says, hey, you know what? I say, Deb, your house failed to sell. And I say, and she says, oh yeah, I'm interviewing agents. What's that mean when you hear that? They're interviewing agents. What's that mean?
Trust somebody.
They're interviewing agents. What is the average, how many agents does the average person interview
3.
before they list their home? One agent. 70% of all sellers interview one agent before they list. If they're interviewing agents, that's the other 30%. So what does that mean? I'm interviewing agents. That means you're going up against another agent. Keep it simple, guys. You guys are I was in a class one time, Gary Keller was teaching, back when I was at Keller Williams. He was teaching a class, and this guy kept asking all kinds of questions. This is Gary. He grew a company from 14,000 agents to almost to 200,000, just about, almost 165, whatever it is. And he kept telling the class, and this one guy, and sometimes we don't have that in this class today, but sometimes you have that one person, and he kept asking question after question. And Gary told him, he looked at him and said, you know what your problem is? The guy looked at him, well, what's my problem? He said, your problem is your thinking. He said, you need to cut that out. Stop thinking. And that's actually my message. I like how Gary said it. Gary's not as cordial as I am, because he's got a different personality profile, okay? But I like that because it's true. You guys are putting way too much thought. I've sold over 150 homes a year, okay? I'm telling you, easy, smile. What, it can't be that simple? Yes, it's simple. I mean, you think that look, guys, we ain't that complex. Okay? God made us in one day. And we're made out of mud. We're made out of dirt. We're not that. Get over yourself. Put it down in simplicity. Does that make sense? Keep it simple, guys. So Deb, I say, Deb, you're interviewing agents. How many agents are you thinking about interviewing for the job of getting your home sold? To get it sold this time?
About 5.
About 5. Okay. You know what one lady told me one time? Now, if they're interviewing agents, what's the average? Some of you, about 3.
Okay.
One lady, you know what she told me? I'm interviewing 14 agents. Woo! God, it helped you. How many of y'all would want to sit down with 14 agents? I'm an agent, I don't want to do that. And she said, I'm interviewing 14. I said, ooh. I made a physical noise, which I try to be on script, professional. She threw me way off script. 14. I even said it probably out loud. 14 agents, like Eddie Murphy. 14.
So then you ask her, do you know the 10 questions to ask?
Yeah. So then I say, now Deb, what specific questions are you going to be asking the agent when you contact that, when you interview them? What are the specific questions to make sure that your home gets sold this time? What are those questions?
What are you gonna do for me?
What are you going to do for me? Okay, I like that question. Any others? Now you're a seller. You're not
Right.
Take off your broker hat. You're just a seller. Any others, Deb?
Your marketing plan?
Marketing? I like that. That's a really good question. I'm writing that one down too. I like that. What else? Any others?
Experience?
So she's,
How long have you been?
how long you been in business? So she's struggling to come up with 3. Struggling.
So you give her the 10.
And I say, you know what, Deb? I've got 10 questions that you must ask any agent before you even let them into your home. 10. And how do I have these 10 questions, Deb? Because I work with real estate agents every single day. God help me. This is what I do. I work with them, right? So, Deb, would it be beneficial to you? I've got it on a PDF. I mean, it's right on my computer. Would it be helpful to you if I sent you the top 10 questions you must ask any agent for your interviews? Would that be helpful to you?
Sure.
Yeah. You know what most people tell me? Absolutely. And now they're using my stuff. Now, over here it says, question, knowledge, answer, other agents answer, correct answer. Did agent answer with the correct answer, yes or no? Now there's 10 questions. There's 10 questions. How many did I get right? By the way, at the bottom, Knolly's number of correct answers. How many? 10. It's my quiz. It's my quiz. Other agents' correct answer. They put it right down. This lady called me back. She said, Knolly, I'm so appreciative of that sheet that you sent me. She says, I've got it down to 2 agents, you and another one. She cut off 12 agents. It used to be when I would do 3.
So did you get it?
Cut out it. Of course, I got the list.
And what did she use as the deciding factor?
I didn't even ask her.
The other, okay.
You know, the only questions, when I ask those questions, is after they sign the listing agreement. You know, I don't ask any of those, oh, well, why are you hiring me? No! Well, shouldn't I be hiring you?
Yeah.
No, I know you're just asking out of curiosity.
Yeah.
But you might get curious before they get the signature. Don't get curious, man. You know, when they're ready to sign, let's go. You see what I'm saying? Now, one other thing in the homework, we're not going to go over, but one other thing is I have a homework packet, what I call a homework packet. Why my home is special. They're going to fill out all this information. People that they think might like the home and so on. My home's upgrades. I want to know all about the upgrades that they have in their home and what they spent for them. And then I'm going to have a checklist of items that are the most important items from the MLS. Now, if you download the MLS checklist, it might be like 11 pages. People don't care if the house has a bidet. They really don't. That's not a box that they check, right? So I went through and I said, these are the amenities that most people are looking for in a house, and that's all I want to know about, okay? Now, I have them fill it out, and I tell them, my assistant tells them, Knolly will be there tomorrow at 2 o'clock, whatever time it is. We want to make sure you have the homework packet filled out and 2 keys. Now, when the homework packet's filled out, we get there, and they got 2 keys sitting on the table. What's that mean? You got it. You got it. It's done, right? So there's no point in going through the listing of presentation, if you will. A lot of these things that I'm giving you guys are to eliminate the listing presentation altogether. All you're doing there when you go is to establish a price and sign the paperwork. Does that make sense? You don't have to spend any time talking about you, because that's already been established.